Cortez, and I'm a critic, and we're talking about the Carolina Panthers today, as they are in the middle of good and pretty. Let's see if they are better than the Cats Meow. So the Carolina Panthers, time of recording, Adam Thielen literally went back to Minnesota. He took a $2 million pay cut to go back to Minnesota, which I don't blame the guy, but I feel like that's a bigger blow than I think Panther fans want to admit, because Thielen was probably the most effective receiver. Leggett, you guys got from South Carolina, didn't really show in his rookie season, so we'll see what he does this year. And of course, you got a brand new wide receiver too, and I'm not going to put pressure on the guy as great as talented as he is. But I'm just saying, I would like to have a reliable receiver going in, but he still got Chuba, so I guess it's all cool and gravy. But Carolina, you're a team that I think all of us are basically saying, not this year, guys. Not this year. But you definitely can throw a couple of punches and give a couple black eyes to some bigger brothers in your own division and even in the conference. So I'm not saying here that this season is a loss. Honestly, I have more confidence in you to somehow, some way, maybe make an impact. And we'll start with week 9 at Green Bay, and let's be real. A lot of these teams that I'm going to put that are playing Green Bay, it just changed because of Micah Parsons. Just trade happened. So guys, Green Bay, that game just went from an A+ game to an S+ game now. The Green Bay Packers are playing with, they somehow got a kaiju on their team. Don't know how. But if Carolina, you want to see if you are ready to get some nationalized attention, go to Green Bay with a recently acquired Micah Parsons and upset the Packers. And at the midway point of the season, draw some attention, get some hype going into it. Definitely look into that. Because then a few weeks later, week 11 at Atlanta, go to Georgia, beat a division foe, especially a Falcon team that might be trying to keep themselves either within reach of Tampa or keep a game or two ahead of Tampa to avoid a letdown like last year. But how great would it be to be going there and just pluck the feathers off the Falcon season and at least slow them down or maybe cripple their playoff position, depends how the season goes. And then why not go to Tampa and sink the Buccaneers ship? Why not do that? You know, cats don't like water, so maybe abandon ship before you do the damaging. But you have two division foes at the crucial time of the season, and you can come in and be like, and be like a cat on a balcony that knocks over a glass. Meow, 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 knock. Do that. Now, could that determine your season? Maybe, maybe not. But by these 2 points, I'm going to say that you're not quitting. Especially if you're able to take down Tampa and Atlanta. You're not quitting. So, definitely look into that in these 2 games. Especially the first one against Tampa, because you play Tampa literally 3 weeks and twice in 3 weeks. Weird schedule this season. Highest point for the Panthers, 9-win season. Just missed the playoffs. I'm going to say it. Just missed the playoff kind of thing. 9-8. I can see them being like the Seattle Seahawks the past 2 seasons. That it takes the last week of the season to, with the right teams losing at the right time, to potentially get that last spot. Maybe. I will say that. But if all goes away, the best I can say, 9-8. Worst case, 7-10. It could be worse. But I have a hard time thinking that the Panthers will drop, you know, their drop from last year lower when last year was so great. It can happen. We've seen it happen all the time in the NFL. We've seen players go all the way from the Super Bowl and then they just disappear. Nick Foles, Rex Grossman, we've seen it. So to me, if things just go south, 7-10 will be the lowest for the Panthers. And it could be worse than that, but I just don't see that. I think 7-10 would be the low for me. MVP candidate for the Panthers, I'm still giving it Chuba Hubbard. I still think the Panthers often run through Chuba. Chuba has been one of my favorite players. He's not a star player in like the Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, thank you, type of thing. But locally, he's a star. And hell, even in his own conference, he's a star. I think Chuba Hubbard has that quiet hero type of performance. And as long as he's healthy, and this guy never takes anything for granted. This guy works his butt off for what he has. He is a guy that I just feel like you want him on your team because of his work ethic. So Chuba is my MVP for the Panthers. Verdict, I said it before, just missed the playoffs. I think if the season goes right, if it's not 8-8, but an 8-9, there might be 1 or 2, even 3 or 4 games this year that will determine be done by a last-second field goal, a fumble on the game-winning drive, a goal line stand didn't work out, something. That would just be like, oh, nuts, I just missed it. And that's where I feel like the Panthers. I don't think they're ready to compete, but I don't think they're going to quit either. So, to me, Panthers just missed the playoffs or not ready yet, but still don't feel sad about it to me. So that's the whole NFC South, and that's the Carolina Panthers. We move from the NFC South, and we're going to go to the NFC North. And yes, we're going to talk about the Green Bay Packers because they got Micah Parsons. Enough said. So until next time, I'm Cortez, and I'm a critic. Thank you so very much for watching.